Good afternoon, YouTubians. It's Friday, so you know what that means. It's time for another Friday vlog update. So I'm going to have these, keep doing these, as long as I keep interest in doing it, I guess. Try to do them once a week. If y'all noticed, I didn't do one last Friday. My wife and I were traveling back from our trip to Valdosta, Georgia. And we did get back Friday, and we decided to take the van in and have some work done on it. Nothing was wrong with it. We just wanted to get some new tires. I had wanted to get new tires before the trip, but just kind of ran out of time. Tires weren't so bad I couldn't take a trip, but Valdosta is about, I don't know, a few hundred miles from here. I'm not sure exactly. Took us several hours to get there. But you know, the tires weren't that big of an issue, but they did need to be replaced. So when we got back Friday, we got new tires. Went to Sears and had them done. I go to Sears on a regular basis to get tires. They usually have a pretty good deal. I did find some online. They were Coopers that were $65. And when I went into Sears, I said I found some Cooper tires online, and those are the ones I'd like to get. They said, okay, we have them. They're $105 a piece. $105? Do you have anything less expensive? And he said, well, I have some Roadmasters, but I didn't want Roadmasters. I wanted the Coopers for $65, but they didn't have them. They didn't have them in stock. So I spent a little extra money. These are better tires than the $65 ones. So, you know, you get what you pay for. I always say that. You get what you pay for. But, so, you know, that's what we did Friday. So I didn't get a chance to do a Friday vlog update. So I'm doing one this week. So what's happened in my world this week? Well, let's see. Told you about the trip. We went to Valdosta last week. I uploaded a video on that, so y'all can check it out. We went to Wild Adventures. My wife and I had a great time. The kids are at their dad's house for a few weeks, so we do miss them. Wish they could have come along with us, but we'll have to do something else with them later on, and we will. But my wife and I had a great time, and I'd never been there. My wife had once before. And it was pretty nice. They had had a few good roller coasters. I joke in the video, that first one, the Boomerang, that I'm not getting on it. And I really don't like the roller coasters that take you backwards. But after I got on it, it was it was probably the best one they had there. It wasn't bad. It was really fun, and I do like roller coasters. I just not a fan of going backwards, I guess. I don't know, but once you get on it, it's all right. It's fun, and you know, they had several animal displays, exhibits, things like that. Had some tigers, and got up close to one of them. That was pretty cool. Behind some glass, bears. They had a little nature trail so you can see different animals, but. Valdosta, Georgia, Wild Adventures. Check it out. It's pretty cool, and it's inexpensive. I think it was around $48 for the two of us to get in, or $48 a piece to get in. So it was around $100 for the two of us. But when you compare that to like Disney World, where we went last year, it's a lot cheaper, and it's close to home. So we had a good time with that. And then over the weekend, trying to remember if I did anything exciting over the weekend. Saturday, the Panama City Amateur Radio Club. We opened up the club, and a few of us were down there. And one of the members of the club brought his pack door system in and kind of demonstrated how that works, because I've used digital modes and all that with ham radio, but I've never seen Never seen an actual, HF modem, a backdoor modem. What I usually use is Signal Link and Winmore, which is a sound card TNC program to do WinLink, which is an email system for sending and receiving emails. So I'm familiar with HF and digital modes and all that, but I've never seen the Pactor modem. Pactor, I guess you would pronounce it with a long O. But anyway, so that was really cool, and I thanked him repeatedly for bringing that down. That was really cool. He had the Pactor modem set up, interfaced in with a 7100, ICOM 7100, and had it all in a little Go box. And so all he really needs to do is bring it somewhere and hook it up to an antenna. And he's good to go. Had a little laptop there and all that. It was really cool. We passed a couple emails back and forth. So we did that. And let's see, Sunday, what did I do? Oh, Sunday. Is that the day? Yes, Sunday was the day. I got out and tested that WinCamp antenna. So the WinCamp WA4 antenna, did some of the 13 Colony special event contacts with that antenna and the 817. And made 3 contacts, which is pretty good considering that, the 817 is running 5 watts. But I thought that antenna did very well with the 5-watt radio. And it's a little bit more of a hassle to set up because you have to worry about what kind of supports you have, a tree to hoist the center up, or the end supports. How are you going to do those? So it's a little bit more work getting that set up, but it was a good antenna, and I enjoyed using it, and all, so it worked well. It's not as quick as setting up as a loop antenna. I will say that. I still love the Chameleon F-loop antenna for quick and easy setup. It may not be as good sometimes in certain band conditions as a wire antenna. It's just not. But it's a very good antenna. And somebody sent me a message this week asking about the loop antenna, and which reminds me, I need to get back to him because he sent me another question. But asked me a question about the loop antenna, and I said it's great. I would recommend it if it fits in your budget. The Chameleon F loop is a great option. There are other options out there. Chameleon even has a different loop antenna. They got the P loop and the F loop. But there's the Alex loop, and I think Alpha Antenna makes a loop, and LNR, I think. We were talking about, that gentleman that emailed me, we were talking about the LNR antenna. There are other loop antennas, but I just like I like that F loop because it has a flat base. It can sit on a table. I don't have to worry about a tripod or anything like that. But for quick and easy setup, that loop antenna from Chameleon, the F loop antenna, you're not gonna go wrong if you pick one of those up. So yeah, we got that wire antenna. I got the loop antenna. So let's see what else has been going on this week. Went back to work. So when you go back to work, it always seems like, at least for me, I always kind of dread. I don't want to go back to work when I come back from vacation, but I'm like, man, there's going to be so much to do, and what am I going to get? What's going to be gone wrong, while I was gone, and what am I going to have to fix? And, all these thoughts are going through my head, but it wasn't too bad this week. I got back to work, and things were running, pretty smoothly. There was a couple things that always needs to be addressed, but I was glad that I was able to get back to work and kind of hit the ground running and didn't have a whole lot of stuff to fix. So I was pleased with that. 4th of July. again, the kids are still out of town, so my wife and I and her mom, my mother-in-law, we watched the parade here in town, which was pretty good. A little 4th of July parade, and we watched the fireworks here in town, and had a great show as always. So they kind of moved them a little bit, so where we thought we were going to have a good seat, they were launched from a different area, and it was kind of blocked a little bit by a funnel cake stand. But it was still all right. We had a good time there. But other than that, that's it for the week. You know, I've been back at work and hadn't really had much time to do any other stuff ham radio oriented, rather. Tomorrow is the second Saturday sprint. So remember to, if you are interested in operating portable and getting outside and you know, things like that, it's a great opportunity to have a outside portable operating event. I love it. I love getting outside and operating a QRP. It's just it's a fun challenge. But that second Saturday sprint, there's a Google community that has kind of got that going. That's the QRP. I'm going to have to put a title down here, a subtitle saying what that is. It's QR. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, something QRP. But second Saturday sprint is tomorrow, so it runs between 2 and 4 p.m. Central Time. So that's let's see, that's 2. Yeah, sorry, I got to do the math in my head to figure it out in UTC. I think it's 1900 to 2100 UTC. That's 1900 to 2100 UTC, and tomorrow is it'll be July 8th. So get out, break out your QRP gear, go out, set up an antenna outside somewhere, and participate in the second Saturday sprint. You can check out the rules for the second Saturday sprint on that Google Plus community, and I'll have to put that down here at the bottom again, because I don't remember what it is. I'm having a moment, I guess. So that's tomorrow. So unfortunately, I'm going to be at work, and I'm not going to be able to partake in that event and participate in it. So, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I got to work. But the following weekend, I believe, is the 15th. I believe it's the 15th, is the Radar Challenge. And that is another great portable event where you work outdoors. It doesn't have to be QRP. It could be QRP or full power. But you make 5 contacts and then you move to another location. And you make 5 contacts and you move to another location. So it's all about being portable, putting up and breaking down your gear very quick. This is where an antenna like a loop antenna is great because it doesn't take a whole lot of setup time. But if conditions aren't right, a wire antenna may be better. You know, but if conditions are good, if the bands are open, man, that loop antenna is going to be great. So not this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday on the 15th, I think it is, of July, I'm going to be doing the Radar Challenge. And there is a radar community on Google+. It's RADAR, just like it's spelled. So check that out. And you can see there's a discussion, and then there's an ops section. Check it out. There's probably a lot of people talking about the radar event coming up, and it's really fun. It is, and it's a great way to get out and play a little radio and get a little exercise at the same time with all the moving you got to do. And it also is a great way to test out your gear. You know, you find out what works and what doesn't work, and what you need and what you don't need, and just a good way to hone your gear if you're into portable ops and maybe emergency communications and things like that. What I need to have to set up quickly and get on the air. And, you know, it's good practice for things like that. But that's what's going on. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody tuning into my channel and watching my videos. If you like what you see, remember to give these videos a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I try to do regular videos on ham radio, firearms when I get in the mood of getting something out and shooting up some targets, or outdoors, camping, just whatever, and I try to do at least one vlog a week here on Fridays. So, again, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will talk to y'all later. 73. This is Bob, KK4DIV. Until next time, peace.